Hello guys and welcome back. In this lecture we're going to be adding color to our drawings here, and after which we're going to create our patterns from them. Now these ones are of course the ones we created using image trees, while these ones were created using the paintbrush tool. We're going to start with these ones. Okay, so when I take them outside our artboard, you see that they have these white backgrounds, right? Okay, now these are also vector shapes and we're going to be using them to add color. So when I just change the color like this, you can see that immediately the color of this part of the flower changes, right? And as for these other guys, I'm just drag them out like this. You can see that they don't have white backgrounds like the other ones here. These ones are just lines. Okay, they're just line arts. So we're also going to be adding colors with to them, but we're going to be using some other tool. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. So of course these are flowers, right? These are flowers. This is a heart, this is a leaf, and so on and so forth. So it's more of a flowery pattern. Okay, now I'm just going to start adding my colors. So I'm going to select these guys here and just give it a color here. Okay, I'm going to start with this color, and I might change the colors or modify them later on. Okay, and for this one I'm going to give it this color or this color, and then just come to the color picker tool and I'll just edit my color like this. For this one, I'm going to give it an orange color too. So I'm just going to hit I for the eyedropper tool, select the color here, but maybe make it brighter. Like this. Okay, and if I'm not satisfied with what I have, I can of course I'll go to my color guides tool. Okay, and just try to select more colors. So as you can see, I'm just painting this outline here using my color guides tool. I'm going to give it this color, and for these ones okay, I'm just going to select them again. It seems I selected something off. Okay, for this one I'm going to I'm just going to play around with the colors to see which one fits best. Maybe this one fits best. Maybe this one fits best. Again, for this one I'm going to Ctrl C, Ctrl F, just reduce the size, and then make it brighter. Ctrl C, Ctrl F, reduce the size, make it brighter, even brighter. Okay, so we have this fading effect here. Ctrl C, Ctrl F, reduce the size, and then make it even brighter. Maybe increase the size a bit, and yeah, this is what we have now. Perfect. Now I'm going to go on and just change the colors for this, and maybe I should just work on this guy here since we have some green presets here. Okay, so I'm going to add this color and then select these ones here. Maybe give it a red. If a red won't work, I'm just going to then see the one that works here. Okay, so I'll just leave it at this one. Okay, for this guy I am going to delete it because it's basically a duplicate of this one. Okay, then for this ones, I'm going to give it a green color, darker green and brighter green. Okay, these ones will carry a brighter green. I'm kind of not too satisfied with the green here, so I'm going to select this shade of green and then come and just select a shade here, a shade of it here. Maybe we'll work with this for now, and I feel like having a duplicate of this actually. I feel like having a duplicate of this and maybe totally changing the colors, maybe even giving the whole thing one color. Okay, so maybe this color. Perfect. The next thing for me will be to work on this guy. Maybe give it this color, select the outline, and we give it this color. Okay, then now we work on this one. Now for this one, I'm just going to sample this color for now. Then I want it to be closer to yellow. Okay, it's closer to yellow, and so also for these other 4 ones. And then for this one, I'm going to make it maybe closer to this guy here. Okay, maybe make it brighter. And then for this one, I'm going to make them a very bright shade of this. Okay, a very bright shade of this, so this will do for me. And for the outline, I'm going to use this color here. Perfect. And I kind of feel that the combination here is off a bit. I don't know why. Maybe I should just change these ones. I don't know. Let me just try to create some variations and see if it will work. Okay, and for these ones, let's see if maybe changing the whole thing will work better. You know what, I'm just going to give it darker shade of purple, and for the middle, maybe I'll just then give it this one. Okay, and for this one, let me sample this color here. Maybe for this one, we'll just sample one of these colors also. Okay, for this guy, then I'm just going to maybe sample this one. Okay, good. So there is no specific rule to this. We'll just keep trying out stuff and work with the one we think is best. Okay, and then for my guy here, I'm going to give it something close to blue. Okay, something close to blue, and then we'll build up from there. Maybe this guy will be brighter shade, and this guy will be something close to this. I don't know. And then maybe this one will with this color. Okay, and for these guys here, you give them this green or this green. Okay, good. And for these ones here, I feel maybe I should give them something that stands out better. Maybe red. Maybe something that stands out better. Okay, like this. Then for the body, I don't know. Should we just work with this? Yeah, let's just work with this since we have other green elements in our art. Okay, let's just work with this one, this bright color. Okay, so far so good. I like what I'm having, especially this new feel we've got here with this new color. So let me try doing this and see if it's going to make sense. Let me just undo. Okay, so like I said before, we'll just keep making edits and seeing what we can come up with. Okay, so there is no specific rule. Your creativity here will help you a lot. Only your creativity, not more. Okay, and I'm not really satisfied with what we have here. Really, I'm not really satisfied, so I'm just going to keep trying to come up with the best. Okay, I'm just going to keep trying to come up with the best. Okay, I'm just going to randomly keep changing colors. Okay, keep sampling colors, keep changing colors randomly till I come up with the best. When I am satisfied with what we have, then maybe we'll continue. Okay. Overall, I am kind of satisfied with most of our painting here, or most of our coloring here, but I feel these two, that this guy and this guy, are a bit off. Okay, and I'll just keep editing them till I come up with what I feel is the best. Okay, so I'll just fast forward the video so that the video doesn't get too long, and I'll come back when I finally decide on the colors to use. So as you can see, I'm done adding the colors on my drawings, and I like what I have been able to come up with so far. Now I will just duplicate these guys and put them in the side so you can access them, okay, in case you want to copy my colors. So the next thing for me would be to transfer these colors here. And how do we do that? We don't do that normally. Okay, we'll have to use some other methods and some other tools. Okay, because these are not shapes like this one, these are parts, and we cannot just add colors like we did here. For example, okay, let's say we want to sample colors, these colors for example, or let's say we want to sample the stroke color, right? We'll select and then maybe hit I and try to sample. Immediately you can see that it has turned this whole drawing into a kind of shape. Okay, it has given it a fill color instead of a stroke color. So how do we do that? I'm just going to undo and then do it correctly. So what I will then do is select everything, then go to objects and expand appearance. Okay, now it has turned this path into a shape, and 50% of the job has been done. I can even select them and come to the pathfinder and just add them, or unite them rather. Okay, now when I select my guy here and hit I and sample my color here, I'll see that it's now sampled. Okay, and what of the shape inside, right? I'll then use my shape builder tool. Okay, just come and double click on your shape builder tool and make sure this gap detection is checked, and then the gap length should be large. Okay, this will enable us to detect gaps and still fill the spaces with colors even with the gaps. Okay, so after I select my shape, all I need to do now is just come here, select the one I want to copy from, and right away I then see that my color has been copied here. Okay, so if I come to the colors panel, okay, I'll then see my color here, and then I see my color code, right? So the easiest thing I can do now is just copy my color code. So I can copy my color code with Ctrl C or right click and then select copy. Okay, and what next will I do? Now select my shape, come to my shape builder tool. Okay, and now we can just fill our shape with the color, but you can see that we are now not able to fill it with this particular color. Instead we are filling it with this color, so that's why we had to copy our color code, right? So when I come here and select everything here and Ctrl V and enter, I'll then see my desired color being copied here. So now I can just come and click and you can see that my color gets filled, right? So that's a very easy way to kind of copy these colors right away. Now for these ones, I'm just going to copy them and just bring them here. Right away I'm just going to select everything here, come to objects, expand appearance, and then just kind of add them or unite them rather, and then hit I and sample this color. And while selecting your guy, or before you select your guy, just come here and then copy your color code, Ctrl C. So select your guy, come to the shape builder tool, and then come and paste your color code, and then you now fill in your colors. Perfect. Now we can delete this duplicate and maybe bring this guy, just duplicate it and bring it to the side here. Okay, I didn't duplicate it, so I'm going to duplicate it one more time. Just scale it down a bit. Now we have all of these. We will then select all of them and expand them. Expand appearance, unite, and hit I, sample this guy. Okay, and for these guys we just come and sample or copy their color code, then select these guys here, select the shape builder tool, paste the color code, and just fill in the spaces. And we'll keep doing the same thing for the rest of the shapes. Select your guys here and then come to your shape builder tool, paste your color code and fill the space. Select these guys here, or rather select your color first, copy the color code, select your guys here, shape builder tool, and then fill in. We've not pasted our color code, so paste your color code and fill in the color. Same with this one here. copy and Ctrl V, enter, and fill it in. Now we can delete this one and then go to the next shape. I want to use this one. Now duplicate it to the side and then select everything here, object, expand, appearance, and then unite, and I just want to copy it to the side so as to make this one. Okay, and for this one I'll just kind of copy it also. Okay, now for this one I select the shape, hit I, and then sample my color, select this guy, copy the color code, and select everything, go to my shape builder tool, paste my color code, and fill in my colors. Same with this guy, copy the color code, select my shapes, shape builder tool, and fill in my colors. Okay, and then just delete. Now keep doing the same thing till I am done with all my shapes. So I'm just gonna forward the video. Since you now know the steps, you can just do them on your own, and we'll meet when I'm totally done with all the shapes. Yeah guys, so I'm done with adding my colors, and for this one I will need to duplicate them, Ctrl C, Ctrl F a bit so as to achieve this pattern. So sample this color, and then Ctrl C, Ctrl F, reduce the size, and sample this color, then Ctrl C, Ctrl F, reduce the size, and sample this color. Perfect. Now I'm just going to go ahead and group all of these shapes together. Okay, Ctrl G, select all, and Ctrl G, select all, Ctrl G, select all. Okay, select all, Ctrl G, select all here, Ctrl G, select all of them here, Ctrl G. Okay, so also with this one's Ctrl G, and finally with this one's Ctrl G. And I'm going to do the same thing here, Ctrl G, Ctrl G, Ctrl G, Control G, Control G, Control G, and finally Control G. Just delete this. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Whether you want to learn a new skill, explore a new hobby, or level up your career, Skillshare definitely has something for you. There are thousands of classes on Skillshare on practically any topic you can think of. You can learn from experts in their fields, watch video lessons at your own pace, and join a community of millions of learners. But wait, there is even more. Skillshare is offering a special deal to our viewers. The first 100 people to click the link in the description below will get a 30-day free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity and learn new skills. Click the link below and start your journey with Skillshare today. Perfect, guys. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and try to start creating my pattern, right? So I'm going to scale this down also, and then I'll just try to distribute my shapes around. I'll get this guy in the middle, maybe reduce this one like this, okay, and then maybe turn this guy like this. Let me try flipping it. Okay, let me increase the size a bit. This guy, just increase it. Okay, I'm just going to do them in this manner and shape. So for this guy, I'll reflect so you see what we have. I like what we have, and yeah, I like what we have so far. Okay, perfect. Now for this guy, I'm going to have them arranged a little bit differently. Okay, so maybe this guy will not be in the middle, maybe this guy will be in the middle. We'll have this one here, then this one here, and this one here. Okay, and this one here. This. Okay, maybe this one will be kind of like this. This one kind of like this. Maybe this one will transform, or sorry, will reflect it like this. Okay. Yeah, so we have the both of them the both designs arranged in their own peculiar ways. So what I want to do right now is I want to create artboards for each of them. So for this guy, I'm just going to edit my artboard, reduce the size like this. Okay, reduce the size like this, and then okay, just edit the artboard again, hold down Alt and duplicate the artboard, then delete these and just keep this. From now on, we can create our pattern. So select everything, go on Objects, Pattern, and Make. Okay, and let's just can we move this guy? Okay, we don't need to move it. Let's give it a new name. Let's say flowers. Okay, and then for the grid type, let's just play around with them and see. Yeah, I want this grid type, this brick by column, and then brick offset. Let's see, 1x4, 1x3, 1x2. We will go with 1x2. Then for the size, let's just or rather for the width and height, let's just manually adjust the dimensions to see. And yeah, we can add stuff, right? Remember we added stuff from the last video. We added some things, some other elements. They all appeared in our pattern like this. So maybe we even add a shape or a path like this. Shift X. Okay, then have one like this. Then sample this color, Shift X. And for the stroke size, I feel this stroke is too thick. Maybe 0.5, 0.5. You can just duplicate this guy here. Sorry. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+F. Then I'll just move it around. Sample this color or this color. Okay. And right away we can see the pattern we are creating, the beautiful pattern we're creating. Perfect. Sorry. Just going to reduce the stroke. Here I'm going to select both of them. Just reduce the stroke size. So I like what we have so far. Maybe increase the size like this. Okay guys, and then for the copies, I'm just going to make this 9x9. Okay, and so far so good. I think I like what we have so far. Just going to close the patterns panel and click on done. Okay, now our new pattern has been added to our swatch panel, to our swatches. Okay, now if I draw a new shape, come to my swatches, to the last pattern, we can see that we have the flowers pattern applied. Perfect. Now I'm going to create the same pattern with these other ones. Okay, I'm just going to create similar pattern with these other ones. Now go to objects, and then first of all I want them to be in the middle. Okay, and then objects, pattern, and make, and then just name them flowers 2, and for the grid type I'll give it brick row, or maybe brick by column. For the width, I'll just increase the width. Or for this one, let me try making things overlap. I'm just going to try making things overlap here, so as to see the overlapping options. Now for the copies, let me give them 9 by 9 to see. Yeah, but I don't like the arrangement. I feel it's too rowdy, so I'm just going to increase my width. Okay, that's my width. Maybe do a bit more adjustments to the positioning of the elements. And then I'll just use my paint brush tool to randomly draw and we can see that it's using my pattern to fill the stroke, right? But that's not what I want. I just want to use a normal color, so I'm going to sample this color and Shift X. Okay, and just reduce the size of my stroke to maybe 0.02, and maybe I will just sample another color, a brighter one instead, and Shift X. And maybe this time I should just a different profile. Okay, instead of this uniform, I'm just going to choose this other profile that tapers to the end and front like this. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, it's because it's a brush stroke, right? It's made by the brush, so that's why it's not working. So no problem, just go with the normal one. Okay, now we're going to do more we're going to do more drawing. Okay, so these little details just make our patterns more interesting. I think I'm done with this one. I like what I have so far. I'm just going to close the panel and done. Perfect. Now let me just copy this pattern. Let me just copy this pattern to this other artboard. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, and just align it, and now select the new one, the second one, and yeah, you can see what we have come up with. Now we can now add a background to our pattern, because these patterns come as transparent patterns, right? So we need to add the background to our patterns. So add the background, give it a fill color. Okay, copy to the other artboard and just maybe change the colors and arrange, send to back. Now with this, now we can go to our color guide panel and maybe change the colors. Okay, change the colors of our background, maybe even increase the size to fit like this. Okay, and I really do not like this color. It's not standing out for me. It's not the best for me. So I'm going to try to get something that works for me. Let's see if the color guide panel or the color guides tool can suggest something good. So I feel a brighter color, brighter background color should do the trick. Maybe this one. Let me try it something darker. I don't like what I'm seeing here, so let's just go with something brighter. Okay, so I'll just leave this one as this, and for this other one, I'm going to try selecting something different, maybe this. Okay, I'm just going to keep trying my luck to see if I get a good color. Okay, and for this one, I'm just going to leave it at this color and this background color. Yeah, let me try this one. Try this one and try this one. So I'm just going to leave it at this background color, and all of these will be saved here so you can have access to them. Okay, yeah, so control save or control S for save, and we've come to the end of our lecture. Yeah, so we can see how we started from having just sketches of these elements and then turning them into these patterns that we can all see. Yeah, and with this, we've come to the end of this lecture, and in the next one, we're going to see more stuff that we can do with these patterns. All right. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, a live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.